Welcome to Mondays with Meg, everyone. I'm so excited this morning to be back, number one, because I really miss doing Mondays with Meg, but I'm super excited to have two of my favorite people. I think my favorite sisters here with me. Well, I do have a lot of favorite sisters, but I do love you all just so much. You know that. But I have Amanda Helman and Susan Logsdon of Golden Gems with me this morning. And the reason why I wanted to have them on here today to talk about self-confidence is because what I know about them is that they believe there is a badass in every single one of us. And that helps me some days, guys. I'm not gonna lie. When I take out my mug that says you've got what it takes, it really makes all the difference. And their story is super interesting and shows so much confidence. So I definitely want us to be talking about that a little bit. But I want to just read to you their kind of mission statement for Golden Gems, their company. Golden Gems exists to inspire your inner badass to unapologetically be who you are, take up space, and live life on your own terms with products that subtly, or not so subtly, remind you to be bold, or products that boldly remind everyone that you are here. And you guys nailed it. And thank you for being on here with me this morning.
Thanks for having us.
So just for everyone out there, who's Amanda?
Oh, I'm Amanda.
I'm Susan.
Yay. So if you have any questions for us, you guys go ahead and leave those in the comments here. I know that Linda is on with us this morning and she says hi to Susan and Amanda. Great.
That's mother-in-law.
Oh, hi, mother-in-law. You. Well, I got to tell you guys, I can't think of anyone else more qualified to chat with us today about self-confidence. And what I mean by that is these girls, ladies, women, friends, started their business, Golden Gems, on Etsy, correct?
Yes.
And when was that?
That was in 2016. Yeah. Like June
4 years ago.
Yeah.
About
4 years ago. Okay. Then you opened up a shop, a brick and mortar.
Yes. We did that about 2 years ago in April.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
And that was when you were both still working your full-time jobs.
Yeah, we both had full-time jobs. We were really just looking for a studio space because we were working out of both of our homes and like going back and forth trying to ship stuff out. And we found this spot on Cherokee Street.
Yeah. And it was when we originally got it was just going to be our studio space where we made everything and shipped things out. But it had such a beautiful storefront that we were like, we have to be open to the public. So we did that.
So at that point, how often was your store actually open since you were still working full-time jobs?
We were only open on Saturdays.
Okay.
So we would go to our 9 to 5s every day, and then we'd come to the shop afterwards. Be here
until like 10 or 11 at night, and then
go
be here on Saturdays.
Right. Great.
Yeah.
And then, so that was 2 years ago. And then last year, around the beginning of last year is when you both quit your day jobs, right?
In June.
So
it was in June.
Yeah.
Okay. So it hasn't been a full year yet.
No, that's when we started meeting with you. Right after we quit our job.
It seems like it's been so much longer than that. I love it. Oh, and by the way, Mom's on too. Hi, Mom.
Oh, hi, Mom.
I can't wait to meet Mom and mother-in-law. Yes. Okay. So at that point, you quit your full-time jobs, and y'all were a little terrified at that time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was one of those things that we had talked about for a while. Kind of a dream.
Yeah. We'd always be here at the shop. We're like, so when we quit our jobs, we're going to do this and this and this, right. Or when we quit our jobs, and it just felt like it was never going to happen. We finally just had to. It was kind of do it. It was never really felt like the right moment,
right. And I don't think it ever would have been like, oh, this is the time that you have to quit your job. Sure. It was one of the things where we were exhausted, and we just we needed something to change. So finally just took the jump, and it was scary, but I think it's paid off.
Yeah, it's been good.
Well, and I feel like that's where this confidence conversation really, for me, fits in with you all. We're also going to talk about your new campaign and everything, but for me, confidence really is like the ability to be yourself in any situation. So it's about authenticity, and it's a deep knowledge and like an acceptance of who you are and where you are in life. And then it's having like faith in the fact that whatever happens, you're going to be okay.
Yeah.
To me, that's confidence. And so quitting your day jobs to like start working on your dream full time is terrifying, really.
Yeah.
It was scary.
I think Amanda was always a little more ready to do it than I was. I wanted all my like ducks in a row and things all lined up. And she was like, we just need to do it. And so for probably 2 years, since we even started, she was like, we got to quit our jobs. And so it's definitely a back and forth.
Yeah. I'm probably I push things a little more.
Yeah.
Susan's a little more reserved, and but I think that's why we work really well together.
We balance each other out, you know?
Yeah. So
absolutely.
Right now, I want to do it right now. And Susan's like, well, let's think about this for a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. And, I think that's a good point, that even if you don't have, a fabulous sister, like you both have each other, but having someone in your life that is a little bit opposite, that can complement you in that way, I think can be really helpful, for sure. So we have a couple questions that people have asked ahead of time that I would love to go ahead and have us bring up. So, because I think they're all super relevant for what people are struggling with today with self-confidence. And I wish my lighting was being kinder right now, but whatever. I don't even know what's going on. Anyway, that's it. I'm gonna stay right here. Okay. So Rebecca, really, her big thing that she wanted us to chat about today with self-confidence was feeling like an imposter, or that no one's going to like what she creates. And I felt like that was something you both could really speak to.
Absolutely.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, we still feel like that all the time. Yeah. Oh, are they going to like us? Oh, what are they going to, I don't know, like what we're making? I think from the beginning, I don't know how good of advice it is, but fake it till you make it, we had to say that to each other so much in the beginning. Cause like we would, we set up for our first craft fair, and like, we didn't know what we were doing, like how our tent was terrible. Like it was all just like, oh, all these people know what's going on and like know how to do this. And we don't know what we're doing.
Yeah. Our tent weights were jugs of water. So
literally they would not have done anything if it would.
I mean, it would have kept you hydrated. So that's fine.
We were just like, oh yeah, this is how we always do it. Yeah.
But also I think it helps to have a good support system too, that you can bounce your ideas off of, because I know that when we come up with new products and new ideas, if we're ever unsure or something, we'll always, obviously each other, but then we have some people that will send things to, and usually our husbands. And they'll give us some honest answers. And so that is always good to have someone who will be honest with you, and not just be like, oh yeah, it's great, So having that support system too.
Great. And, having a coach helps too, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding, but not kidding. Anyway, great. Absolutely. And Emily has a similar thing she wanted to hear you guys chat about with this, is her big struggle is not comparing herself to others, especially on social media. Oh, that can just kill your confidence.
Yes.
That's really hard.
It's really hard.
Hard.
I think it's something that we struggle with daily, but and I don't think it's something that like ever goes away. Yeah. But I think that, we have conversations where, you just have to, I don't know, you're just, as long as you're being real and being authentic and being yourself, I mean, that's all you can do.
Yeah.
And
I think there's also like a lot of power in, finding those people that are like intimidating to you or like feel like you're in direct like competition with, and lifting them up, like share their post or, comment on their post and like, love what you're doing, or I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that can also be really.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure. I love that you brought that up because, we're all about community over competition always.
Yeah.
We're all so unique in what we have to offer this world. It's that can really help with that, kind of cut down that comparison game right when it starts, is realizing there is no one to compare. None.
Right.
Not one.
Yeah. And I think that that's exactly true, that, when we're more empowering when we empower each other. So
absolutely. Good. Oh, I love it, you guys. Now, this one, I thought this was a super interesting topic to bring up, and I really would love to hear what you all think about this. And it's kind of the opposite of the last topic, but Priscilla really wanted to hear us chat a little bit about navigating the balance between self-confidence and humility.
Oh,
yeah.
We're like, oh, that's
right.
Well, I think, they say there is a difference between like confidence and cockiness. I think that being confident is really, we always say like being a badass is not about being intimidating or being, I don't know, in a biker gang or, this like scary, like over the top person. It's just about being yourself. And I think if you really are being yourself, then there's humility in that, just like being your authentic self.
Right. Definitely.
That was a good answer.
I do. I really feel like when you, it's all about like a heart condition. I feel like so, if you're being who you authentically are, and this is coming from a place of love and helping other people and helping express yourself and other people and all of that, that comes through as humility, versus if it isn't coming from that humble place. If it's coming from a place of, I just want to make a whole bunch of money and, and all of that. To me, that's the difference.
Yeah. And I think that also goes back to like supporting your competition and figuring out what you can do to support those people and empower them and to help push them forward.
For sure. Great. Thank you for that. Well, so I wanted to take a minute. You both have this amazing campaign that you've started. I'm a Golden Gem, and I actually have my stickers. Bear with me. If I can do this. This is like my mug. Wait a minute. Here's my favorite. Yes. Have any of you seen these anywhere? Let us know. Oh, can you even see that? There we go. You're a gem. Tell us a little bit about this campaign that you both have started.
Yeah, it's funny. It started with, so every year we go on a trip to Destin with our mom. We've been going for 20 years now.
A long time.
Yeah,
we were babies.
So I remember it was back in September. We were sitting on the beach, drinking pina coladas,
looking at the ocean.
And we were just, we had.
That's where we scheme up our new ideas.
Yeah.
I feel like.
We had just quit our jobs in the few months before, and we were like, what are we doing this year? What do we want to, now that we have all this time, we want to do something exciting. And it first kind of started as just the sticker campaign.
Yeah, we'd been looking up like guerrilla marketing and like ways to just do some fun, interesting things. And like, what about stickers? What about some cool, that we just post them everywhere? And that's where it grew from there. Yeah. We just wanted the stickers to be little reminders around the city, on the back of cars or in the bathroom at your local bar, like just little uplifting reminders that you've got what it takes. And then it kind of grew from there to, we have some other plans for it. We really feel like there is a lot of power in being vulnerable about your insecurities. Everybody has insecurities. I don't think anyone is immune to that.
Right.
And that is really what we've kind of felt like makes you a badass, is being unapologetically yourself and just being like, this is who I am. There's the things I struggle with. And
and then I think that is empowering for everybody to be vulnerable.
Yeah, because I think you can relate more with other people. I don't know, realizing that I always love those like Instagrams. It's like, oh, the perfect picture. And then it's like they turn the camera and you see like the mess that the rest of their house is.
Right. Yes.
It looks so perfect and Instagrammable. It's kind of like that, just with like little glimpses of people's lives. So what we really want to do is over this next year feature people who are living that like unapologetic, their badass selves, living their truths and their
So that's going to be over. So it started off as a sticker campaign, and now it's just grown into this big project that we're going to be working on all year long. And so we're interviewing people, and the goal is that it'll end in a big feature of everybody, either a gallery show or maybe even a coffee table book or something. So we really just want to highlight people in St. Louis who are doing it, and who are doing that.
That's awesome. But you don't want these stickers just in St. Louis, right?
Right. Yeah. We've been including them in all the orders, and people can actually go on our website and request free stickers, and we'll send them to you.
Yes.
Yeah. Because we want everyone to we want people to put them on their car or on their computer or their water bottle or out in the city where they are, so they can see them every day when they're driving to work or.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and put that link here on this video, and then also have it on my blog and YouTube for people to go ahead and go to that link on your website. Yeah. And I know they can also purchase things on your website with these sayings on them as well. I think.
Yeah, there we have several items that have those sayings on them.
Yeah. Not even, why am I showing this one? Like, you can't even see that. It's peach. There we go.
Nice. There we go.
Yes. So good. Well, I'm going to go ahead and put that information on here. And just to wrap this up here today, I just want everyone to remember, because it's easy to forget this, that confidence is a muscle. Just like going to the gym, and you haven't been for a while. So when you start, using your muscles again, it's a little ouchy, it's uncomfortable, and it takes a while to really get that muscle memory back. So if you've been going through a season where you've been struggling with your self-confidence, just know that being intentional about bringing that, the practice of building your self-confidence back into your life really is just where you need to start, just being intentional about that. And I think the first thing that can make such a huge difference is to stop comparing yourself. Absolutely. It's not helpful at all. So I figured that's a good spot for us to leave it, for us to be starting our week off this morning, really being a golden gem. And you guys use the hashtag I'm a golden gem. Let us know that you watched this morning, and I'm going to give you all the ways that you can go ahead and get your stickers, your free stickers, and also check out their amazing website, or even go to their brick and mortar shop if you're here in St. Louis.
Oh, it's pretty cool. You can nominate a golden gem too. So if there's somebody that in your life that you think embodies that, there's a page, or there's a spot on our page where you can go and nominate someone. So
I'm so excited about that. Yeah. That's amazing. Why not make somebody's day? Yes, I love it.